Alright, so this video is my last video of the day. I gotta eat and then go to work. So we're talking about the Philadelphia Eagles. Last video of the night, discussing the NFC East. So Philadelphia Eagles, I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Um, which we'll see how my take does, how much flack I get as a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I support the team to the day I die. Have since 2000 and I think seven or eight. So when I started being a football fan and Philadelphia Eagles fan. So that being said, let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. Like always, hope everyone's staying safe, blessed, living a happy life. Let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. Before I get into that, the way I break down my videos, I watch Amric do a season's prediction every year. Then I give my take based on the schedule he goes through. I give you my record for the team. I'll give you my over, under, or even to the win total I predicted for them. The only difference is this year he did 3 months prior compared to much closer to the season. I give you my reasons why. My bowl prediction for the team last year and my bowl prediction for the team this year. If it ends up overlapping, I'll let you know that. So if that being said, let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. So fly Eagles fly, right? Philadelphia Eagles fan. So I will start with saying I think the defense is better than the offense. Second year, Jalen Hurts, who showed flashes looking good last year. I'll talk about him later. First of all, Amric has a team going 3-14. I have them finishing 9-8, which would be second best in the division in my opinion. I do think the NFC East is wide open, like I said in an earlier video, because I think Washington finished with 7 wins, Giants finished with 8 wins, Eagles finished with 9 wins, Cowboys finished with 10. I think they all could hit a ceiling of 10. My ceiling for the Eagles is 11 wins, so I think they all bare minimum have a ceiling of 10 wins this year. I think the NFC East will be better, but I do think it will still be a wide over division very much. So first thing, discuss my reasons why I had them with 9 wins. Can the offensive line that now returned to full health, can they return to their top 10 form dominance? I think they can, with Lane Johnson coming back from injury being healthy, Brandon Brooks coming back from injury being healthy, Jason Kelsey's back, only one that played the full season last year. Jordan Mailata starting now left tackle, which I always thought he was going to be Andre Dillard because he looked the part last year. Then Ali Six Salamalu is the left guard, I believe, starting right now with Landon Dixon, second round pick, coming off of injury, so they're kind of easing him in to things. So yeah, can he return to top 10 form? Coach Nick Sirianni. So as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, I would say this, his first press conference, I was like, man, like, what did we just get ourselves into? Because he didn't look confident at all, stumbling his words and everything like that. Then as I started following Eagles now, David Spadero and a lot of Eagles content creators, the reports I was reading also on Twitter or about the people that David McMillan, I think, and someone else. Thomas something. But pretty much Eagles content creators and watching videos about them in practice on YouTube and things like that. From Philly Eagles content. It's a Philly Eagles page. I just forgot what it's called. But pretty much I like how he makes everything competition practice. I like his kind of mentality and culture he's building with the team. With that being said, preseason, first game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, I thought the first group on offense and defense looked very good, and that gives me positive optimism about the season. Then the next couple weeks, we kind of just stuck with the second and third team string guys, which to me showed very much concern on our depth with the offensive line and the which we have experienced offensive line because people got injured, so everyone had starting experience, so that's a positive. But performance wise, he looked concerned to me against New England. And defensive depth to me looks very concerning. Their New England game, Cam Newton and Matt Jones picked us apart that game, so that was very concerning, and we got shut out 35-0. So that was a bit concerning too. Yeah, so I talked about that. I already said the depth on the defense is questionable. Offensive line depth is questionable. But the off started. We also had a concern of healthy even last year with the people that started after our starters got injured. So health is always a concern of us with the offensive line. So I kind of was mad at first of the draft approach, and I was upset with the draft. One, because we got the receiver I wanted in Devontae Smith, but we had to trade with Dallas to get it, and I hate trading with interconference rival to make that work. We did it to jump New York Giants, who we thought was going to draft Devontae Smith. Um, I was upset because I think our main concern was linebacker, secondary, wide receiver, which we did address. We didn't address the secondary when I wanted to draft the second. We let Sante Samuel go. It's another player on the list that I really liked that we let go. But Sante Samuel Jr. was really the one I wanted to get. And then JOK was the linebacker that fell that I wanted to get. Like, there's not going to go too much in, but there's certain players I wanted to get that we didn't get. But with that being said, after understanding their strategies, really continue revamping every year in the draft, the offensive line, defensive line, I kind of am okay as long as they're sticking with their philosophy and draft strategy. As long as you're consistent to your draft and sticking by it, I could be okay with that. Um, so that being said, I think people are way too much down on Jalen Hurts because I don't think what he did was a fluke in 4 games. But we do have to see him do it this year. My only concern with Jalen Hurts last year, which I'll go more in depth in my Field of Views video later, to tomorrow or Sunday, is when teams made adjustments to him in the second half, he didn't know how to like read the coverage, adjust to the change in coverage. And that was really my only concern for him. But I thought he was always very good at the beginning of games and when he first came in. And I think he always instilled confidence and leadership in the team. And I kind of compare him that way to Dak Prescott, though Philadelphia's fan will kill me for it. But his leadership, when I say that, compare him to Dak Prescott, is like his leadership causes the team to overperform, perform better than what people viewed him. Like, think of how bad we were when Carson Wentz was starting. Though I think that has a lot to do with the politics that's going behind the scenes. But then Jalen Hurts comes in, no experience, in the NFL and looks the part right away. You know what I mean? So it was kind of confusing. Not confusing. It was confusing to see how well he played compared to Carson Wentz, which I think Carson Wentz had a better arm than him. So it was just kind of confusing to me. But yeah, he still has confidence in his teams, and I'm happy to have him as our quarterback in Philadelphia at this moment. Um, so like I said, I think teams are way too down on us. I think we have a very winnable schedule, so I have them at 9 wins. Um, Question really only is the offense. The offense plays very well. I think this team performs over the 9 win total, but I'm sticking right now with the even on 9 wins for the Philadelphia Eagles because I could see them being at 10, so I don't think that's that much of a difference. Um, So linebacker core looked very good in the preseason, but obviously we're still young there, so gotta see how they perform. We added Eric Wilson off season. By the way, Harry Roseman did a great job in adding pieces to his defense in the offseason. Eric Wilson, a linebacker. You get a Harris at safety. And then you add Ryan Kerrigan to already good pass rush. Like, I just like the moves he did overall. Um, in the off season in free agency to add some of our much needed places. Most positions that we needed to adjust and improve the most this off season. And Steven Nelson at cornerback. Sorry, I forgot about that. But yeah, I liked what he did in off season moves. Secondary, I think it's gonna be underrated good, like Steven Nelson and Avonte Maddox now at the slot. Darius Slade to me is underrated, top 10 cornerback. Ronnie McLeod, I think it's Anthony Harris. If not, I apologize. They're at the safety, so I think they're gonna be good safety tandem when McLeod comes back from his injury. And even the backups and Epps, McPherson, and Wallace. Wallace has just had injury concerns, but I think he looks good when he is on the field. Epps looks good when he's on the field. McPherson, rookie, but and people are complaining that he got killed in New England on inside, but he made the tackle every time he got beat. So it's not like he's missing, getting beat in coverage, and not getting in position to make the tackle or missing the tackle. He's making the tackle all the time. It's just saying, there's some pre-snap things he's got to adjust to at the cornerback position to not let that ball and receiver get that open of a lane to catch the slants inside. So I like kind of what they're doing there. Young wide receiver core, so we see how Watkins, who's been the biggest improvement and flash player of the preseason, Jalen Reagor, and who's been inconsistent at times but looked very good in practice tape, and Devontae Smith, who to me route running looks already very good. We just gotta see how he plays a full season. I think he's gonna have a good season. I'm being honest with you. So I have him kind of finishing top 3 in Rookie of the Year finals. Um, so yeah, that's a big concern. We're a little bit young at that position. Still think we have a top 2 I say as high as top five. Me as low as top five, but I think top two you could argue top one. Tight end doing Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. Zach Ertz just deciding to stay. We'll see if he stays a full season or he gets traded later on, based on how well we do. But he's willing to put his issues team in the past, and see how they play this year. Did say I think their ceiling's 11 wins. Their floor to me is 6. I think it's 10:30, man. I gotta get some food in my system. Get out of here for work. Um, so Jalen Hurts. So it's gonna see we're gonna see if his good is inaccurate or if his bad could be improved. I think he will be. I think he'll have a productive season. Talk about my bold prediction later. I don't think he's a fluke. So now let's talk about the bold predictions I had for the team. Last year I had that Carson Wentz was going to start the 2021-22 season on this team. I obviously got that one wrong. He got traded to Indy. I'm not mad at that trade. He played 75% of the game, but he ended up first round pick. I like that. Bold prediction for them this year. I think Hurts. I don't think there's a most improved player in the NFL award, but if there is one, I think he'll get it. I think Hurts finishes with 3,000 plus passing yards, 25 plus passing touchdowns, 10 plus interceptions, because I do think he's gonna have more than 10 interceptions. 850 plus rushing yards and 8 plus rushing touchdowns. And I think Miles Sanders, has his first 1,000 yard season rushing and 8 plus rushing touchdowns. So that's my take on the Philadelphia Eagles. This was already kind of long, but the next one I'm gonna go full depth on my full off season, preseason, and everything that happened to Philadelphia Eagles. How I felt at the end of last season up to now. So that being said, hope everyone keeps having a blessed, safe, and happy day. Happy day in life. Wishing you and your family safety and good health. Wishing you all the best in life. Keep doing good in the world, guys, and peace. If you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, put your comment down below and let me know your thoughts. All right, peace, guys.